The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. With those battles in the 80s and the 90s, put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the grab. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Still looking. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he got loose. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Line getting set on second down. He's going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old. Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Mensah. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Play action on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Rides to the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Out wide left, it's Robinson. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That's caught. It's Wiles. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The throw to the... It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The first down, you had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. They'll run the counter. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Powers inside. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Snaps on fourth down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hits inside, it's Fletcher. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Knocked down immediately. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you you've got the offense right where you want it.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Enough to move the chains. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Mensah. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
These slot receivers are being featured and highlighted in every great offense in college football. You find guys with that kind of speed, and now you isolate them on safeties, on linebackers, and big plays.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Miami, 14. Florida State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Left side is Wiles. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Daniels. They'll run the screen. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they're able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the wide receiver. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw. And you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Escapes the pressure going right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Right side, it's Boggs. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Second down to the air. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Right on the money. Makes the grab in the end zone.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Throwing, Mensah. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the return, it's Singleton. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide left, it's Fletcher. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine.
He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run with Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wiles. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Sees an alley. Inside the 15. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles!
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if it was 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
The fake wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. A spectacular one-hand grab. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Mensah. Flush to the left. The throw. Left side, it's Vaughn. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
14.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got it inside the tag. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's just, it's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
From deep, it's Lyle. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds his target.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! Fires on the move. Nice way to knock that one down.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Lofton. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Throwing, Mensah. It's complete to the right.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Miami. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They
fake it, and he'll try to run it in. An abject disaster on this fake. They came closer to giving up a two than getting the two. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Number 22, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. On the move at the 30. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Stepping to the right. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Got to make the play on fourth. Throws to the wideout. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on the...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Selling the fake. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Here's Mensah to throw. Rush right in his face. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Yeah, and I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Boggs. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Sells the run, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. Runs through a man. He might have space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Vaughn. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Punting on 1st down. But why, though? The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Daniels. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Out wide left, it's Boggs. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Snags it, and there's running room. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Off play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Mensah. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Daniels. Lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done. And
a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! What a grab in the end zone for 6. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the score.
It's a fumble. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sells to run, looking to pass. Lets it fly. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was real.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. This has been a presentation of EA